My name is Jon Phillips and I'm the Learning Support Manager at Selby College. Many students that come to us at Selby College have had previous support needs while they've been at school. It might have been some out-of-class support with maybe a learning support assistant or a teacher brushing up on some areas, maybe some English or some maths, maybe some homework support. It might be slightly more involved, additional support, maybe someone coming into the class to work with them, either one-to-one or for a small group in a certain class. It might be for personal care needs, for students who might have slightly more complex disabilities. All of those support needs do transfer with that student when they come to Selby. It's very much for all students who come into Selby College. It's not just for 16 to 18-year-old students straight out of school. It's support for adults. It's support for students who are apprentices. It's support for students who may have education, health and care plans, as well as students on every program level, whether it be an entry level or a level 1 pathways program, through to A levels, BTEC level 3 courses and beyond. The sort of support we offer you as a student very much depends on what your needs are. So one of the first things we do is quite simply have a chat with you just to find out what you need. The more information you can give us, the better. If it's before you've even enrolled, that really helps us because it means we can plan with a lot more detail and depth. But certainly at enrollment, you have the opportunity to come and have a chat with a member of the learning support team and discuss the support you've had, the challenges and needs, the barriers to learning that you may have, and how you feel you would benefit from support, as well as what we can realistically offer you. Some students, especially if they've got slightly more complex needs, may benefit from a little bit more transition time to us at Selby College. So it's always good if either the school or the parents contact us at Selby College and talk to a member of the learning support team to see how we can arrange some additional time, potentially at the end of summer, into the summer holidays and just before the course starts, so young people and students with slightly more complex needs get a little bit more time to make that transition from school into college. We gather this information about learners and their support needs in a number of different ways. Students complete enrolment forms, so we obviously find out quite a lot of information there. In some cases, schools have direct contact with us to discuss certain students to allow us the time to transition into post-16 education and make that process a lot smoother and a lot stronger. Parents sometimes are doing direct contact with us, so please do call if you feel that that's beneficial. But equally, when you get to us at enrolment, you can talk to us during that process. You can identify also at any stage during the course, so students can come straight to us in the learning support department and talk to us about how they're finding things slightly challenging when they're on course. But also some tutors might identify that. So tutors do come to the learning support team, discuss with the student first, and then come to us and say, student X or student Y is struggling, can I have a bit more support to help them? Support can take a number of different formats, as I've already said. It might be in-class support, so you might be a learner who needs maybe one-to-one or one-to-two support in a classroom to help you stay on target, to make sure you're engaging with the learning, to make progression. It might be just a learning support assistant who is working with a bigger number of students around the whole group, and you may have a part of that time. It might also be some out-of-class support. So that out-of-class support might be personal care related, so if you need to access the wider college facilities, but can't necessarily physically access them yourself, we might provide support for that. It might be out of class one-to-ones with one of the learning support teaching team, where you can develop certain skills in certain areas of your learning, maybe English, maybe maths, maybe portfolio building, how to write assignments, that kind of thing. So it's quite a broad scope and very much tailored to the individual. For support outside of the classroom, we try and allow it to fit around your standing timetable. So we don't take you out of classes unless it is really crucial for whatever reason, and only with discussion and agreement from obviously the teaching department. That is really quite rare. Any additional support does tend to happen on top of your timetabled hours. So you'll discuss with one of the learning support teachers and a mutually convenient time will be arranged. Obviously, during this past 12 months, a lot of those sessions have been delivered online. They do work equally as well, if not better, face-to-face, but we are able to accommodate some online support as well for that. When it comes to identifying who you are and people knowing about the support that you're getting, we're really very confidential. Your teaching team will be aware. Potentially your GST will know, because obviously that creates the bigger picture of what's going on, and the exams officer. We don't go around discussing and really opening up that this student or that student are getting support because they don't understand certain things. That's not appropriate, and that's breaking confidentiality. It's very much a personal thing to you as an individual, and we will talk with you about that, and only you. We may need to discuss with parents, but we'll, as best as possible, discuss with you at the same time, or if not first. If you feel there might be a need to have a discussion at enrolment or prior to enrolment, certainly before September starts, please don't hesitate in contacting us as a department at the college. Either call the college direct on 01757 211 000 and talk to a member of the learning support team, or please do email send@selby.ac.uk and we can get back in touch with you to discuss the wider needs. Thank you.